Hi, this is Trevor Klee at Just a Tutor, and today I'll be talking about how to craft an effective website, which is lesson 3. At this point, I'm assuming you've already found your niche for your tutoring business. If you haven't, well, it's sort of hard to build a website if there's nothing to build it around. So go back, find your niche, and become a subject matter expert. Now, let's assume you've done that. So what do you need for your website? Well, you need a couple things. You need a fast website, you need an effective website, SEO-friendly website, and mobile-friendly website. So fast, SEO-friendly, and mobile-friendly are all things which, that's more of a technical discussion than I really want to get into, although they are very important. I want to talk about what makes a website effective, specifically a tutoring website. And I think there are 4 factors to making a tutoring website effective. So here's my the front page of my tutoring website. My tutoring website is called Trevor Klee Tutor. It's not the most creative of names. So in this front page, I actually display pretty much everything that makes my website effective, that makes people visit my website and want to contact me and want to, hire me as a tutor. So, a couple things. Logistics, number 1. So, logistics here are important, and it weirds me out sometimes that people are so shy when they're first constructing a website about making them obvious. So, where am I? I'm in Boston. I do tutoring over Skype, Google Hangouts. I do have clients in, all around the world, but probably like half to 2/3 of my clients are in Boston. So I make it clear, like, I'm a Boston-based tutor. I actually title my page Boston GRE Tutor, Boston GMAT Tutor, Boston LSAT Tutor. These are my logistics. I also make it very obvious how to contact me. If you want to talk to me, if you want to arrange tutoring, this is my email. This is a contact form. My phone number is also available, although I'm actually not a huge fan of people calling it. But it is very, very obvious how to contact me. Like, no one should ever go to your website and have to work. Be like, oh man, I'm interested in this guy. How do I get in touch with him? That's you're basically leaving money on the table. It reminds me of I went to a rest stop one time when I was driving on the highway. It was sort of out in the middle of nowhere. I think it was a Red Robin rest stop. And I remember I got my food and I was looking for how to pay for it, and I literally could not figure it out. There is nowhere in sight where I could pay for my food. And all I could think was if you make it easier for someone to walk off with your food than to pay for your food, what do you think people are going to do? They're going to walk off with your food. Most people, even if they're not bad people, are lazy. It's the same thing on the internet. Most people on the internet are lazy. They see this, they're like, oh, this is interesting. They want to contact you. They're going to spend 20 seconds trying to contact you. In those 20 seconds, if they can't figure out how to contact you, they click away because they're lazy. So these are my logistics. Oh, and last part of the logistics is important. I know this is small print, but again, rates. I put my rates directly on my website. I don't hide them. I don't say contact me for more information, anything like that. Again, it's not, people want to see what your rates are. They don't necessarily want to see that you're cheap. It's like I said in the niche video. People do want to pay a lot for GMAT tutoring or GRE tutoring or whatever. But they do want to know how much they'll be paying, especially because, no one has an unlimited pocketbook. And if they think, oh my God, I probably can't afford this, they're just not going to contact you. Again, make it easy for them to contact you. So if they want to know this information, they can, and then they'll reach out. So that's logistics. Where I am, how to contact me, what my rates are. Second of all, credentials. Now, as a tutor, you don't have any real credentials. You don't get an MD or a JD or whatever, but you still have credentials. What do I mean? You make them up. So for me, I teach exams. So naturally, what are my credentials going to be? 99th percentile on every exam I teach. So I got incredibly good scores on the GRE, the GMAT, and the LSAT. I tell people that. So when people are wondering why should I hire this guy, one of the answers is I have really good scores. I can back that up. And to be honest, a lot of other tutors can't. So, all these other tutors who I teach every variety of math. I teach GRE, GMAT, algebra, calculus, whatever. They don't have the scores that I have. So I already have one up on them. I have credentials. That's a really good reason to be, niched, by the way, is it was easy for me to acquire all the credentials that I needed. In my case, their scores. I could have also gone for this is my college degree, this was my career path, whatever. You can make them up. The easiest way to do it for me, because they were exams, were my scores. So far we have logistics and we have credentials. Next up, what I call practical proof. This is really just your affiliations. So, again, as a tutor, there's no one who's saying, oh, this guy is great. There are no awards that I can get. There's no, official certifications I can get. What I can get, on the other hand, certain affiliations. So I'm the GRE instructor for MIT's Laureates and Leaders program. It's a true fact. I every winter, I go into MIT and I teach for 6 weeks or so. And basically the idea of the program is it's for kids who didn't end up, they're underrepresented minorities and they're interested in going to graduate school. I provide GRE instruction for them. I get paid for that. And also I get to say I'm the GRE instructor for MIT's Laureates and Leaders program. It's a practical proof. Now, was it a particularly competitive process to get that? No, actually. I sort of just was reaching out to a bunch of different schools and MIT got back to me. It wasn't particularly, rigorous at all, but it's still a practical sign that I know the GRE, and people really like that. People mention it to me all the time when, they're first contacting me and getting to know me. They say, oh, so you're the GRE instructor for MIT? And I say, yeah. And then I tell them about it. So this is a practical proof. And this is my affiliations. I could have also done, again, where I went to college, where I've taught before, the company in Singapore that I taught for. I went for this. And last, this is maybe the most important one, is social proof. So my dad used to have a rule, because we grew up, there was a pond right behind my house. My dad used to have a rule that my brothers and I were not allowed to go ice skating on the pond until the neighbors went. He was like, I have to see that the neighbors can ice skate on the pond and not fall in. I think a lot of people are like my dad, to be honest. No one wants to be the first one to ice skate on the pond, because there's no real benefit to being the first one to ice skating on the pond. So in this case, the social proof here was that I have 5 stars on Google My Business, 5 stars on Yelp, and I have glowing testimonials. These are really important. I've worked very hard on getting these. I show other people that, metaphorically speaking, other people have skated on this pond before. I'm trustworthy. I can help you get to where you need to go. You can trust me because I have helped other people get the scores that they wanted. So, in order to make an effective website, you need logistics, like contact information, rates, where you are. You need credentials, which can really be anything, but they're just numbers that prove that you're smart and you know what you're talking about. In my case, they were my scores in exams. You need practical proof, some sort of certificate, some sort of affiliation that proves that you can teach. In my case, it was the fact that I teach a GRE class at MIT. You need social proof. You need reviews and testimonials that say, I've helped other people get where they need to go, and I can help you do the same. Logistics, credentials, practical proof, social proof. This is what makes a website effective, and this is what will make people contact you. So, last up, my recommendations for how to build this website. First of all, I recommend you build WordPress. You use WordPress. I really like WordPress. It's very easy to use, very easy to make a website. Second of all, I recommend you use my free or paid templates at my website here, justaddtutor.com/tutoring website templates that convert visitors into clients. I have a free one and a paid one, depending on whether you want single page or multi-page. And essentially, because they already have, they're already designed with, copy built in, you just fill it in with your information and your, photographs and whatever. And it's guaranteed to create a website for you that's fast, that's very effective, SEO friendly, and mobile friendly. All you have to do is fill in your own information and you're set. It's very easy to use. So this was how to craft an effective website once you've found your niche. Thanks.